Hey guys, beautiful sunny Saturday, and I think today I'm going to tangle with this wonky console. So the first thing I have to do is get this junky sort of frame off of here. This thing was kind of poorly engineered anyway. We got a lot of rain and less storm over the past couple days, and it really pulled down the cockpit area here. This thing is totally shot. All right. So you guys don't need to see all of these bungs coming out. That pry-bar went down into the bilge. Alright, so we have bungs all along the side of this, so I'm gonna shut you off and get back to you when I'm done with that. Yeah? Well, the leaves are starting to bud out. Cool, Isley. Yeah, spring has sprung. All these cool plants popping up, huh? So we have cladding on every surface of this thing. So I'm going to have bungs and screws over here. Got more over here. But right now I want to focus on getting all this, the front face stuff off. And then we can get the other side off, and then we can disassemble the rest of it and get this thing off of here. Because it ain't doing much as it is. Oh, and I will say too, this assembly is not original to the boat. So if you look at the picture from shortly after it was launched in '62, it doesn't have this console here. And honestly, I don't like this. It's too much of a thing here. I mean, we have such a diminutive cockpit that I'd rather just have a smaller, more compact and more concise console. Maybe just like something standing up on one side with a mount for a chart plotter screen up top, and then this there, maybe this on the side. and just have everything in a much more compact package, so you have more room to maneuver around the deck, which is already a fairly small deck. So, bums and screws. And so, in case you guys are wondering what the process of this is, I bisect the bung with the grain, one cut, then 2 cross grain cuts on either side, then I pry the bung out, then I get the glue out, and then I use one of these picks just to clear the slot in the screw head so I can actually get the driver bit onto it. This piece here is, I'm not going to bother debunging it. All right. Here we go. Oh, oh man. Oh. Well then. Nice compost. Oof. Here's our instrument panel. So it looks like we got like a rodent nest in here. Throw that in the woods. Got a bunch of glue on it. I'll bet that's, what's that pre-epoxy stuff? Sourcenol? I bet that's what that is. One more row of bungs and screws and we're done with that. That's a nice piece. Here comes the family through the woods. How was the walk?
It was nice.
Nice, that's good.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Is this the blueberry bush?
Dad's filming us.
Say hello to my viewers.
Hello.
Hello.
That's my mom and dad. And the kids, obviously. All right, now that we've gotten this whole thing cleaned up and fixed up, let's see what we can do to start disconnecting our instrument panel. Oh, there we go. That was easy. There we go. I don't know, what do you guys think? Say that's shot? Let's say that's shot. So, this fiberglass job is piss poor. And this is original to the boat. They didn't wrap this. They just folded it over and put trim over. One of those things. Some things about this boat are just like, what the hell was going on? But we'll rebuild her. Quite possibly better than she ever was. Alright. This thing is the internal structure for that old console. It's white oak, but it's all iron rotted and shot. So I'm going to cut out the parts of this that may be usable timber. Alright, so there's plenty of usable oak in here. And we'll burn these in the fire pit. Alright, so we're going to build some temporary structure to hold the line above the boats and try to mitigate the water pooling back here by the cockpit. So this is all just temporary stuff until I get the shed going on. We have a nice high ridge line here. Used a piece of random old half-rotted junk wood from the boat to reinforce that. And this existing little A-frame thing I built. think this will do for now. Alright, that should do. Alright, so I'll get all wrapped up under the rail there, come back, tie for that cleat, and be tensioned all across the top. Should make for a much better tarp setup. So I don't think you guys have seen the aft end of the boat really exposed before. This is one detail I really like, this little fiddlehead. This is fun. I'll give you guys a quick overview of like the stern post and the rudder and all that. It's a stainless plate. It goes over gudgeon. Up top there we don't have anything going over that. Here's where her name used to be. Some rusty metal up there. At some point we should try to get this rudder off. I suppose the first thing would be to undo the bolts up there for the tiller. Oh, just for you guys wondering if the engine is seized up. So the engine ain't seized up. Alright, so we've got this rolled up, stowed right here. Now we'll go up and over once I get that ridge line in place. Good to see the stern of the boat for once. This is our Bobstay bracket, and that is a bronze bolt that's stuck down in there. You want to play nice? Well, and there we go, one tiller. All right. That tiller came off easy. It's in remarkably good condition too. I'll get some shots of it down below. I think I could probably start thinking about removing the rudder. It's just in the way at this point, and yeah, we'll see about that. All right, let's get rid of this junk duct tape together stern light. Down through there. There we go. These junk wires I have sitting around up on deck, the better. Alright, so here's our shifter cables, instrument panel data cable, and what I assume is the fuel injector control. There's a hose clamp on it. I'm going to try to get that hose clamp off, and I'm going to get some of this putty off and see if I can send all of these cables back down through to the engine compartment. Haha, there we go. And you might be able to see it down there. Okay. Alright guys, well, it's been a rather eventful Easter weekend at the end of March. It's actually the Monday after Easter. Took today off because, well, the parents were down and Easter was happening and the kids were all excited and all of that, and everything's closed obviously on Easter itself, so I wasn't able to go to the dump or go to the store or anything, so took today off, which is fine. I got a little work done on the boat. You can see it's looking and feeling a bit like precipitation is somewhat imminent. So yeah, I'm going to get everything cleaned up. We'll get the boat covered up. Thanks for tuning into the Saving Maverick channel. If you guys are enjoying watching my progress on this boat, this project, go ahead and click that subscribe button and the little bell next to it so you get notified of every new post that I make. And yeah, with that, I appreciate all the likes and comments and stuff that helps boost the videos in the algorithm and give me advice or critiques or whatever you want to do. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Alright, I'd say this will shed water a little bit better. We have a much higher peak for it. And we have a bunch of bungees and lines tying it down on this side. And then we have lines with, I'll show you. So you can see we got rid of the battens on the front and back of the tarp. That was just stupid. Just kind of tied off like that. One tied off to the horses for the masts there. Made some stakes out of old battens. I think this should definitely work a little bit better. I have this all laced up. That's where the line ties off and goes up to the aft part of the lifeline railing in the back. And then it's just kind of laced up here, tied down by the back. Got a bowline there on a loop onto a hunk of 2x stock with a couple big pieces of blueness granite weighting it down. So I think this ain't going anywhere. Oh, pop pole. How about that? What should I name the dinghy? All right. Now that is it for this weekend.